Hello YouTube, welcome back guys to another video here on the channel today. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this Mora that I'm carrying in stainless. Of course it's called stainless, but as you can see, stainless steel does in fact stain and tarnish just a little bit. But nothing like it would if it were just carbon steel, like my carbon steel Mora for example. And one of the things that I find that I really like about this knife is how easy it is to sharpen in the field. Sandvik did a really good job with coming up with their formula. This is a high chromium blade, which is what makes it stainless. And it's pretty much on par with Japanese AUS 8 steel. A good step up from this would be D2 steel. But now with D2 steel, price point is one of the big things, one of the big caveats for me. I have D2 steel knives and a bushcraft knife in the same dimensions, same blade length and everything, plus or minus 0.1 inches, will retail starting at about $60. Of course, I'm sure that knife is probably, the one that I was looking at is probably full tang. But I think Sandvik did a really good job with this alloy, and Mora Knife is doing a really good job by using this steel. There is a meeting going on right over here. I'm at the office today, and you guys might hear some of that, but we'll just try to pretend it's not there, okay? Now, Mora Knife is using Sandvik steel, which this is 12C27 stainless. And what that's going to mean is it has a high chromium content, but unlike G2 steel, they do not incorporate molybdenum or vanadium in their alloy. And what that means is you get a nice hard steel, but easier sharpenability in the field. And like I said, I've got D2 steel knives, and in the field you have to have an entire kit to sharpen a D2 steel knife. It's not as simple as whipping out a whetstone or picking up a stone off the ground and honing that blade back to a razor's edge. However, the Mora knife, stainless, is very quick to come back to a razor's edge, even in the field, with the stone that you pick up off the ground. So that gives this knife a little bit of a leg up, in my opinion. The 12C27 stainless that they're using has great edge retention, okay? I have never sharpened this knife. Hone it, yes, once in a while, but I've never had to sharpen this knife. And there's a difference between sharpening and honing. You sharpen a knife that's gone dull. You hone a knife that's already sharp, but if you want to bring it back to a razor's edge, that's the difference. You're honing something that's already sharp to make it even sharper. And I've never had to do anything but just hone this knife. So it's easy to sharpen. It has really good edge retention. So once you get it razor sharp, it holds that razor sharp edge for quite a long time. And you'll feel when it starts to drag a little bit, maybe not perform as well, but then all I have to do is hone. A couple of quick swipes on a sharpening steel, something like that, I'm good to go. Pick up a stone off the ground. Maybe I'm out packing out light for the day on a day hike next to the river. Pick up a river stone, run my blade across there a couple of times, and I'm good to go. So, one of the things I like about this knife is how easy it is to sharpen. So, and the price point, I mean, you can pick this knife up for 20 bucks. Whereas you pick up a D2 steel knife, it's going to have slightly superior hardness and slightly superior edge retention, but because of the molybdenum, I can't even say it now, molybdenum and the vanadium, it's also going to be harder to sharpen. But as far as hardness goes, the Mora in stainless is hardened to a Rockwell hardness between 56 and 58. Okay. Now, the Mora companion that I have that is in carbon steel, that's hardened to between 58 and 60. So there's very little difference in the high carbon version and the stainless version as far as hardness goes. But again, without molybdenum and vanadium in the alloy, very quick and easy to sharpen. So if you've never owned one, you know, because of the fact that it sharpens up so quick in the field, I mean, you can see I've never sharpened this blade. You can see just the edge of the blade where on occasion I've had to do some honing. But I've never actually had to take a sharpener to this. It's a win-win, okay? Sandvik with their 12C27 stainless, they've kind of got the sweet spot, okay? They've got the best of both worlds. Easy to sharpen, but good edge retention once you get it there. It's a win-win deal. All right, guys, don't forget, if you haven't yet and you like the video, you'd like to subscribe to the channel, reach down there and hit the subscription button for me. If you do subscribe, ding the notification bell, you'll get notified when I upload future videos. Questions, comments, hit me up down below. Don't forget to like the video on your way out or dislike. It's up to you. Kind of whatever. I'll see you on the next one.